All right, I'm so excited. Today is our IAQuilters show. And here we go. So welcome to the IAQuilters show. This is our monthly recap of what has been happening, plus a focus or spotlight on what some members have been up to, as well as looking at what is coming up. So to recap, what has happened during the month of July? I hope that everyone continues to stay safe and healthy. It's kind of in the middle of the summer at this point, lots of heat going on, but so far so good. During July, we had our bi-monthly meetups on our Tuesdays. So we've got one coming up on the calendar in August in the afternoon. Check the calendar for that. But this has been a great opportunity for us to check in, help each other out, encourage, inspire. So thank you to all those who have been participating. I know everybody's schedule is different, but I hope you can make it in the future, and I look forward to more of them throughout the upcoming months. So please just make sure you check the calendar for when those are happening. Last week, we just had our show and tell, had a great turnout, lots of projects were shared, and it is so much fun to see what you guys are working on. Plus, there were a few who shared what fabric they were going to be using for our new block of the month just around the corner. So a quick note, I finished up the quilt tops for charity, so now we have 3. So now it's time to get quilted. I've got one quilt on the big long arm that I need to get done, and then I can push those 2 through. So I'll be working on those during August, get all 3 quilts turned in, and I thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I love how we are all able to work together to bless someone with a quilt. So I find that so important. I'm glad that everybody is very supportive of that. So we are also plugging right along with our technique, paper piecing with Lucy Blum, who's been teaching us. You should be sewing your outside blocks. And I'm looking really quick. I thought I had mine sitting right here. I've got my center done, but I need to finish my outside. So that is on my next plan of projects to work on this month, as well as to get all caught up. So as far as members go, big shout out to Louise, Penny, and Carol. They have been sharing your projects and your progress in your gallery area and your show and tells. Love seeing what you've been working on. Thank you for sharing it and being supportive to others in the community. This month's award goes to Miss Carol, who has been actually sharing quite a few, participating in the forum, giving feedback to others. I love it. So keep up the great work, Carol. I appreciate it. And there is something along its way to you as a thank you for being a great IAQ member. So thank you. Quick news time. Under the housekeeping, just a quick reminder that the meetups recordings have been added. So that's where you can find all the recording links for the meetups. You can check those out. So just in case you don't have time to meet us in person during the Zoom meetup, you can go back and watch those anytime you would like. So there is also a few announcements this month. So check the announcements tab in the forum. We have some new tracking sheets for us to use. So here is a quick review of those. I want to show them off really quick, but make sure you watch the video because that will tell you more in depth or walk you through them. We have our monthly progress, our monthly planner, so you can kind of look at the month of August or whatever month and write down what you want to work on, write any notes. We have our individual project planners. So any project you're working on, whether it's from the IAQ or outside, any project that you're working on, you can use the project planners printable for that. So this would just helps us write our steps out, write our supplies, know what's next, and get us back to the sewing machine. This one is sew a little bit every day. You get to mark down or color a quilt block every time you have an opportunity to sew. So that can be every day, once a week, whatever it looks like. So every time you sew, you get to color in something fun. And we, of course, want to see these in pictures once you start using them. Year finishes. So whether or not it's an IAQ pattern or block of the month or project that we're working on, anything that you finish during the year, you need to write it down. Put your name, put the name of the project, put some notes down so you don't forget, and the date you finished it. We want to make sure that we acknowledge and celebrate everything that we have an opportunity to finish, no matter what it is. And if you have participated in the charity quilt blocks, I'm going to be finishing those 2 quilts. So you get to write that down on your yearly finishes, okay? All right, here we go. Year planning. Similar to the month, but it's an overall look of the whole year. We're kind of halfway through the year, so just use this for half of the year. What do you want to do? What do you want to accomplish? What do you want to learn? Some notes, some ideas. What projects are you going to be working on from now till the rest of the year? It doesn't mean you have to have these all done. Just kind of gives you an idea of what you would like to accomplish for the year. All right, and our last page that we have is the quilt kit. So before you start the project tracking page, you can do the quilt kit. So this allows you to gather all your supplies, make sure you check off that you have everything, put any notes that you need, like any kind of specialty rulers, notions, whatever. Put them all together on this page, and then you can put your project in either a container, a bagging, however you store that, but you know that everything is together, all right? So those can be found in either in the announcements or in the Journal Your Quilts class area, which is found in the classes. I will make notes and have links in the bottom of this description for the video as well. So there's also been an update on the calendar. If you hop on over there and take a look, we kind of color coordinated. There's 3 different calendars in there now. One that is all for IAQ projects that are happening. One calendar for our in-person, I'm going to call them in-person meetups, which are our Zoom meetings. And one calendar for our Tuesday chit chat, which is when we are in the forum, we go in there, answer questions, help you out, knowing that there's going to be quite a few either members in there or administrators, moderators, and others that are there to help. So we are there during the week as well, but we just want to make sure that you know that one day out of the week, we will be definitely most busy in there. That's when our projects go live in the group as well, and the emails weekly. So check the calendar for those updates. There's also in the announcements a quick video walking you through those calendars, how you can reset your notifications, follow certain things, and have those reminders sent to you. So coming up in August, another month, we are halfway through the year, so excited. So we've got Seasons of Friendship. This month we'll be sewing up our flower blocks. So cute. They are alternating with the maple leaf blocks. So we'll be sewing those maple leaf blocks later in the year. I believe we have 10 flower blocks to sew. They turn out super cute, and they really do sew up pretty quickly. We're finishing up our paper piecing, like the technique focus. So this is the last month we will be putting all of our pieces together and learning how to, you know, put those pieces together with all the paper and what you're going to deal with that and finishing up our project. So biggest thanks to Lucy, who's been an incredible teacher for us. Please make sure you share your progress, anything else that you've learned along the way, hints, tips that you can share with us as well. As you know, we just barely started our newest block of the month. It is just around the corner, so excited to kick that one off. We'll be sewing from August to December, so I really hope that you join us. This month, we'll be getting our first sewing assignment. So for the first couple weeks, we'll be still working on picking our fabrics. Make sure you share them in the gallery areas, and we'll be sewing this month, getting our first little sections and parts together. So I believe that is it for this month. I hope you continue to have happy days and find some time to sew a little bit each day, as well as use those trackers and share them in the group. So I will see everybody later. Hopefully I will be able to meet you up at our next meetup. So check the calendar for that, as well as the links for everything that I've talked about in here. And I will see you guys later. Thank you so much.